The following text is taken from an article from the National newspaper, from the 27th of December, 2025, written by Donald Erskine and entitled Historic Gatehouse at Scottish Hospital Site Demolished.
A historic building on the site of a new housing development in Glasgow has been demolished. The gatehouse to the Victoria Infirmary in Battlefield, built in 1889, was pulled down this month despite public outcry and calls from heritage groups to save it. The same groups have also now expressed concerns over the fate of another historic building on the site. Neil Murphy, director of Glasgow City Heritage Trust, shared his frustration over the building's end. He said, "On a quiet Saturday morning, a digger was put through the gatehouse to the Victoria Infirmary at Glasgow's Queen's Park, and within a few hours, by the time I got there, it was reduced to rubble. I appreciate Sanctuary were within their rights here as, frustratingly, the gatehouse was neither listed, or in a conservation area, therefore this is permitted development. However, given that it was a building designed by one of the best mid-Victorian architectural practices in Glasgow, Campbell Douglas and Sellers, who designed the 1888 International Exhibition of Science, Art and Industry at the Kelvingrove and what was the St. Andrew's Hall, later the West Extension to the Mitchell Library, which is one of the finest neoclassical buildings in Europe, perhaps it should have been. Regardless, when we are in a housing emergency, demolishing a house which should have been brought back into use at least a decade ago is not a good look. Part of what gives the Victoria its curb appeal is the contrast between the new buildings and the surviving historic buildings, and the authenticity that lends it. Sadly, yet again, another historic building has been dispatched.